Thank you very much. My greetings from Armenia to all participants and organizers of this conference. Thank you, European Training Foundation, for having me today, inviting me today. And it's my great pleasure to introduce career guidance in general education as one of our successes in the field of career development system in Armenia. First of all, I would like to briefly introduce the national system of career guidance in Armenia, because the successful implementation of career education in general informal education system, especially in general schools, is related to the successful implementation of the system itself. Please, next slide. Yeah. The reforms were in field of career guidance were launched in 2012 when the government was approved the concept of development of lifelong career guidance system in Armenia. The concept prescribed for the first time that in free market economy with a rapidly changing labor market, a career development support system should provide services to all people throughout their lives, regardless of age or social and employment status. And the state bodies responsible for developing and implementing the policy of career development support system in Armenia are Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs and Ministry of Education, Science, Culture and Sport, and also social partners. The Ministry of Labor, through the Career Guidance and Capacity Development Center, is responsible for developing and providing career guidance and career education models, methodologies, career practitioners, capacity development, and also creating network between different institutions. The Ministry of Education provides the operational and institutional basis for the introduction of career guidance services in the field of formal education. Before the adopting of the concept, career guidance activities in formal education were not systematic, instead being carried out on the initiative of individuals, professionals or pedagogues, and services were often limited merely to providing some information about education opportunities or visiting to vocational training or higher education institutions or meeting with different professionals. So in 2021, the Ministry of Education, Science, Culture and Sport started the process of comprehensive institutional introduction of career education in general education system. Please, next slide. The content of general education in Armenia is regulated by the state standard. This document also defines the career education outcomes for the graduates of elementary, basic, and secondary programs in 3 levels of education, which you can see in the slide. So the new standard was adopted in 2021 by the government of Armenia. For example, in elementary school, it was mentioned that the main goal is the main outcomes will be to introduce different professions and occupations, working tools and functions according to the profession, world of work, job roles. In middle school, we have 2 different levels. For 5, 6 grade and for 8 and 9 grade, ability to identify and develop own personality, explore their personal types, interests, and also ability to make professional self-assessment based on the opportunities of professional education. And also in high school, to have complete idea about their chosen profession, to have professional self-determination based on the demand of labor market. while the component of career education is introduced in grade 8 to 11 as a mandatory club in the schools, at elementary and basic education level, career guidance is integrated in existing subjects namely myself and the world around me in elementary school and social science in middle school. So the methodology of these two subjects was developed by the Ministry of Education, and the main focus is only presenting the occupations, the role of different professions. According to the pilot standard of career guidance training developed by Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, by the center I'm representing, and the curricula approved by the Minister of Education in 2021, and it is determined that according to the proposed methodology, career guidance services in schools are an important component of the educational processes. So it means that till 2026 in all general education institutions in Armenia will be mandatory career guidance clubs in the curriculum. The methodology is based on identifying the students' personality. Please, next slide. Self-assessment, developing their key competencies, career management skills, providing their information about education system, about labor market, providing also knowledge on professions, world of work, and identifying the significance of various subjects from the point of view of the occupations and changing labor market. The recommended time dedicated to the career guidance program is 34 hours per year. It means one meeting, one lesson per week. And in last grades in high school, only 60 hours for the addition of individual career path research. It means every high school student have to develop their research to consider the final assignment of their choice. The student present their chosen profession, the reason why they choose this profession, educational opportunities, their own vision of the occupation, and their future employment. According to the curriculum, extracurricular visits also are mandatory. For example, meeting with employers, with visiting educational institutions, meeting with parents, personal consultation, organization of career and professional exhibitions, fairs, and also participating in career fairs or career events. It's also mandatory. The course can only be conducted by a trained specialist, trained by our center, by Career Guidance and Capacity Development Center. It is important to have on board not only subject lectures, social pedagogues, psychologists, and career counselors. The introduction of career education in general education system is guaranteed by the government program 21-26. So as I mentioned, the career education component is mandatory, and in all 1,400 schools will be introduced till 2026. Concerning the career management skills development in the curriculum, we have separate module, career management skills development. It includes developing their self-assessment tools, their career planning, motivation, presentation skills, the art of convenience, for example, entrepreneurship skills development, critical and analytical skills development, leadership. Those are main topics of career management skills module.
Apologies. Do you want the slides to move forward because they're stuck, so to say?
No, it was the last slide. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any questions, welcome.